Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel where once a week we get through my ever-growing Steam list. And today we are finally at a game called What Remains of Edith Finch, and I'm sure many of you know what this game is, and I have yet to play it. I know nothing about it. I think it has to be one of the best known indie games that I've been aware of. It's like one of those games that even before I ever did content, I was playing on PlayStation exclusively, only AAA titles. Somehow I always knew about this game. I feel like this game is one of those ones that everybody knows about. So that means to me it must be a sign of a good thing. You know what I mean? I just don't think anything that well known could possibly be awful. But yeah, I've managed to stay completely spoiler free. I know nothing about it other than it's short and very good, and that's what we're going to do today. I'm going to try and do it all in one video. It's been nice to come back to a bit of gaming. This channel honestly is a place where I'm just kind of throwing everything that I'm up to at once. There's all sorts of stuff going on this YouTube channel. We've got the making of my album, we've got my music videos, we've got me doing little random covers of songs, we've got me doing let's plays, we've got me doing some acting stuff. It's all kind of just like all chucked on here. It's just all chucked on here, so you have no idea what's going to happen on Wednesdays. It will just be something random. So yeah, it could be a making of video next week, or it could be this. Who knows? I don't even know what order I'm going to post these. But today, this is what we're doing. I've got a humongous peppermint tea in a Canadian mug today. The henna on my hand. This is from a couple of weeks ago. I got some henna on my hand, and it has lasted quite a long time. So if you just notice a little pattern on my hand, that'll be what that's from. It's still kind of slightly there on my skin, but anyway, it's completely irrelevant. Let's get to it. Oh, are we straight in? Gosh, that was quick. Is this a title screen? Oh shit, I'm already on the boat. There was literally nothing. I was expecting like anything. Oh, is this the menu? How do I interact? Okay, RB.
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you.
Oh my gosh, didn't give me a chance to adjust volume or anything.
I'm just going to start at the beginning.
Okay.
With the house.
Okay. Oh my god. I'm just going to be Okay, she's basically saying it's a long story. We're going to start at the house. Is that what she means? Oh my god, I didn't get a chance to do anything. I want to check the... Can I... Has it got a menu? Yes. Oh my god, thank god. That was so quick. See, this is what I want to do. Why can't we make it... If we go... Okay, well, Raj, hold on. Okay. We've upgraded the graphic settings. Checking that everything looks good. I changed the sound so that the dialogue...
Someone had put up a chain link fence, but it looked like I wasn't the first person to hop it.
What I was saying was, before I was rudely interrupted, I wanted the dialogue to be slightly louder than the music, so I just changed that a little bit, and we are officially ready to go. Missing poster. Oh no.
My brother Milton disappeared when I was 4. It was like the house just swallowed him up.
He was 4? October 23rd. Scorpio. Date of birth, 92. Last seen Orcas Island, WA. Age at disappearance. Oh, when she was 4. Okay, so her brother disappeared when she was 4, but he was 11. 14, 11. This one of those two. Okay. Milton Finch, and we're Edith. If you have information about Milton, call the Orcas Island Police Department. So she's not the only one that tried to vault the fence. And that's broken. Okay. Gosh, this looks beautiful though. I know that I'm playing at 4K, but like for a game that's pretty old.
I lived here until I was 11.
Looks amazing.
But I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
What is that house? I'm just looking at it now. It looks like a birdhouse. Oh my god. Is that a mini version of it? It is. I still have had no tutorial, by the way. I've had absolutely no tutorial. as to what I'm
Inside the
pressing.
mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately.
Well, let's get them then. If it says immediately, let's get them. We're not gonna pick them up? Controls. Can we have some controls? Like, can you tell me what the controls are? Okay. Okay, you can zoom with LB. Or any of the left two. The stained glass window. Okay, guys, remember that stained glass window, and we'll see if it's the same when we actually get to the real house. Orcas Island Gazette. It's a place for the Gazette.
I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
Wait. 2 brothers. Hang on, guys. Sorry. Can I run? Can I run? God damn it, I can't run. Lewis... sorry. I'm literally going back for the sake of the law. Her brother was called Milton. So one's missing and one's dead? This is a terrible start. Are they connected? Milton Finch. Missing. Her brother Lewis, dead. Was she one of 3? Is there more siblings? What remains of Edith Finch? So is this like... I don't know, is this like a person that's had a horrible experience and this is her piecing together like parts of that trauma, or... I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral. I love how the letters like fall down when she's done with them.
In
Done
her
with
will,
the moment.
my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked.
Her mum died too?
Maybe she thought I'd know.
The Finches.
Or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
Okay, the storytelling so far is brilliant because I do genuinely want to understand what's happened, you know? It's immediately interesting. Immediately. I don't know whether to go up or down. Is there a dead end somewhere, or is there multiple ways of getting to the same place? It's a dead end. No, it's
No one
not.
had driven this way in a long time, but I saw a few hoof prints.
Horses? I feel like if I didn't know this was like a story game, I would think it was a horror game because it feels like it's going to give me a jump scare at any moment. Hey, cutie. Oh, what would I miss if I went a different way? I would have been down that path. I don't know which way to go.
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
Okay, this is exciting. But this is also crazy. What the hell is this house?
The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
Dreaming? Oh, music is beautiful. Okay, it's an old car. Gorgeous lake. The water is clear all the way through. That you can see right to the bottom of it. Completely unheard of in the UK. If you see water, it's going to be sludge brown. All the missing posters have been thrown in the lake. It's all the same missing posters. It's not like a newspaper. It's all missing posters from Milton. Is that a boat? Like a dragon? Like a dragon, but a boat. Wreck. Oh wait, no. It's like a water slide? Like a kid's water slide? Can't check the bin. Oh, I wish I could run because I kind of want to go back and see the other path. Should I do it? Maybe it would be the same. And also I don't want to ruin the element of like player choice. If it's trying to show me to pick a direction and pick an experience. I don't want to like cheat and get more than one experience.
The woods around the house have always been uncomfortably silent.
But then I'm missing
As
out
if
on
they're
a lot.
about to say something, but never do.
As if they're about to say something, but they never do. Well, especially if it's around this house that is causing her so much, you know, mystery and question marks. Okay, I'm assuming, so we would come down here. So I'm assuming I haven't missed too much. Just maybe her saying that about the woods. Is this like a murder mystery? I've got the vanishing of... is it the vanishing of Ethan Carter? I've got that on my list as well to do. I've heard about that. Another good one. I know that obviously will be like more of a murder mystery, but are they this similar in that way? Don't tell me. No spoilers. I'm just genuinely intrigued. Okay, this is crazy. The house is crazy. Little frogs. There's still a bunch of missing posters everywhere.
As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words. Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
She was afraid of it? Did she get hurt here?
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
Okay, I literally just went round here to see the side of the house. I wasn't thinking anything of it.
The power had been turned off the night we left.
Okay, so they've left. Mum's will, so Mum's passed away. Brother Lewis passed away. Milton missing. She's scared of this house. What on earth happened in this family? Is that a car? Okay, that's a car. There's storage. Like a workbench. And like products and a torch and everything. Alright.
For the first time in years,
Yeah.
I felt like I was home.
Because nobody was there. Cannery, that's a lot of tuna. Look at those stacks of tuna. Got a bottle of wine. Orange tabby. Zinfandel blend. Is a wine? A wine brand called Orange Tabby? So cute. Or maybe the wine.
But instead of a
name.
family, there were just memories of one.
Gosh, something's happened then. Okay, looks like Dawn maybe is mum. Edie, grandma. Edith, that's me. Lewis is the passed away brother. Older. In loving memory of Lewis Finch. Beloved brother to Edith, son of Dawn. Look at me, worked it out. Great grandson to Edie. Where's the dad? And where's Milton? Where's the kind of mention of Milton? Okay, the holiday feast, witch's kitchen, a Viking's belly, tasting Thailand, the Nordic cookbook, flour, salt, water, yeast, the Northwest chef, all of the baking books, a lot of dishes. Nobody needs that many plates. Literally, no matter how big a family is, you don't need any more. Like this is like a restaurant level of plates. What the hell's happening over here? Flavors of India. The Book of Mushrooms. The smoke in the forest. Cosmic cuisine. Oh,
Like how only one restaurant would deliver to our house, so we had Chinese a lot.
it's one of those houses that lives in an awkward place for delivering. Mm-hmm.
Or how after Lewis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon.
Oh, salmon.
Except our cat, Molly.
Okay, so Lewis used to work there. Apple pie recipe. This is an actual recipe. Like, if anyone wants to make this apple pie, it looks like you can probably, like, you can actually screenshot this and make it. You actually can. 6 cups. Surely this is a viable recipe. It's got a whole thing there. In the saucepan, combine the apples, water, and lemon juice. Cook over a medium heat. You can cook this. What is that noise? Is it is the oven on? Is that not really weird? This is, honestly, I know I shouldn't be scared, because I know this is not meant to be a horror game, but it's just making me feel like it is. Power's off still.
The table was still a wreck from the night we left.
What happened?
It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
Okay, there's Chinese food, there's Edie's wheelchair, broken plates. Her, like, oxygen tank, I guess. The fortune cookie and everything. Edie did finish her meal, I will say. The food's finished.
My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great-Grandma Edie living in a nursing home.
Oh, she's gone there. God, aging is so sad to accept and, like, really
Nothing in
own
the
it.
house looked abnormal. There was just
Wow.
too much of it.
Oh
Like a
my
smile
God.
with too many teeth.
That is so beautiful. What a view. Honestly, you just don't get stuff like this in the UK. Yeah. Even though we are an island, it's just like, it's not as picturesque as all that near the beach. Or the houses that we have wouldn't be as close to the water like that. Not really. It'd be really rare. Oh, the table. Okay. Well, what I would do is, if I was afraid of the house, and then she comes back, and she said she feels at home for the first time, I would, like, reclaim the house, do it all up, and stay in it myself, or sell it. I feel like she could get a lot of cash for this. Lamps?
A lot of things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night.
Okay, Edith, if you don't tell me what's going on.
My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive.
So it was just the three of us then, I guess. What is that? Why is it fused shut? With, like, what? Do you see that? Like hole filler. What's going on? I don't know whether to open that door or not. That goes to the basement. I'm guessing it needs a key. Barbara. Oh, God.
Great-Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara,
Why is Bigfoot in the background?
along with the rest of the house.
Barbara Finch. Wait, we've got Dawn, Edie, Lewis, Milton. Who's Barbara? A kid? Barbara Finch. Do I have a sister? Older sister? Looks like she's a director. Like a film director. Oh, or an actress? And then Bigfoot's in the background. Actor?
Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
Okay, so we're gonna have to look for another key then for that. We'll go upstairs.
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
What? What is Okay, this is wild. These doors have been boarded up. Molly. 1937 to 1947. 10-year-old? Dead? Lewis dead? Milton missing? What's happening? Are you guys sure this is not a horror game? What the hell?
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room. I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up.
Great Uncle Walter's room. So his room that he then wasn't using, I'm guessing he's also passed away. Everyone seems to have passed away.
Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
Would that work? Oh, yay.
Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets. Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
This is petrifying. I know I shouldn't be scared, but I am. What remains of Edith Finch? Barbara. Peephole. She's also dead? Why is everyone dead? What happened? It's a photo of her painting it?
Edie's father, Odin, built the original house.
Hang on, 1944 to 1960. Okay, these are not the same. These are not the same eras. So is it like everyone that lived here in the family, once they pass, they keep their room in the house and no one goes in it like it's sacred? 37 to 47. It's very, 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 very much in the past. Has he got... Okay, there's no date on his door. Barbara's got a door with a time on it. Books, books, books. Oh my gosh.
Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
So she's the kid in Bigfoot. The daughter. Oh, not the daughter, sorry, like the child that Bigfoot... Oh my god. Calvin, 1950 to 1961. Gregory, 1976 to 1977. 1 year old? Something dodgy's happening. Okay, I'll go through the hole. I'm not sure what the right thing to do is.
From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me. Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan, but I had no idea what was behind that door.
Neither do I.
Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
God, literally no one does.
I grew up looking Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage.
Hang on. Was that a cage inside? That was the smallest thing ever. Like it would have only fit the size of a gerbil.
Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting.
Oh my god. Is that a jellyfish plushie? It's kind of cute, that, actually. That's petrifying. Those masks are petrifying. Okay. Orcas Island carves like a sports team. Sports ball. Dissecting a starfish. You know what? I do really like that each room seems to have like its own character, like its own... You can really tell these are all individual bedrooms. They don't have a through line. Molly's diary.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat.
Oh, don't eat the gerbil food.
The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
The droppings in there too. Oh, Molly. Molly. Okay, what do we do now? Leave? Oh, leave. She's got her own ensuite bathroom?
I ate a lot of things that night.
They're poisonous, no? Oh, guys, I think they're poisonous. Did I just...
I kept eating and eating.
No. No. No, 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 no. Molly. Molly. Molly, please. Please, God.
Then I heard chirping outside my window.
Don't eat the bird.
It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her. And suddenly, I was a cat.
Excuse me? Okay, to be fair, I do like being a cat. It's weird, but I like it. Oh, I can jump. Oh my god, is this what a cat can see? Okay, do I jump across to the other branch?
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
To the ledge? I kind of love being a cat. This is so cool.
Mom and Dad didn't even look at me.
Because they look like mannequins. They're not real. Are they? Are they meant to be? Or is this meant to be like a moment in time frozen? They look fake. Here? Okay, I'm actually quite determined to get this bird now. It's pissing me off. I'm gonna get you.
I jumped and I almost got her.
This is so weird. Wait. Oh. Okay, we're up on the stool.
I could tell she was getting really tired.
The bird or the cat? Well, wait, I'm supposed to be the cat, so...
Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird. I gobbled her up. And suddenly, I was an owl. First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
What? For a second, I thought it was going to be like, you know, maybe she had been playing cat, fallen off a tree and died, and she thought that she was a cat, but she was not. So is this like, I wonder if this was going to be like explaining her death. Can I speed up?
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons.
What?
I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger.
Bigger? That rabbit looked pretty big to me.
A mama rabbit.
Oh no. I feel guilty. Wait, I missed.
She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
Okay, I'm gonna need answers soon. We're going with it. I'm a shark now. I've gone from a cat to an owl to a shark. Not only that...
I rolled off the cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever.
The shark is actually, it's quite scary being a shark. I feel scared more than the fish.
I wanted fat, juicy seals. I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
What? You need to leave these poor creatures alone.
Grabbed on tight. But I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
When I started playing this game, everything changed. What am I? Am I a snake? Octopus? Oh, I go forward and then...
Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere.
Molly, you need therapy. Like, Molly, something's off. Can we go under? What's happening? I don't want to...
I was big, but I moved real quiet.
I'm trying to take pauses and think about how I feel so I can tell you how I'm feeling. But the game is not even giving me a chance to feel anything.
I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
I'm trying to understand what happened to this family, and now we're just focusing on Molly, and everything seems to be messed up. Not the captain. The captain's driving the boat. Is there player... I wonder if there's player choice to any of this, or whether I got no choice. I just have to.
After the last passenger, I was still hungry. And across the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it.
As the monster? We saw the monster?
I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
Old pipe. This is all because our mum was punishing us and said, no dinner for you, go to bed. And so we were so hungry that we started shape-shifting either in our imagination to... Am I in the toilet? Did I just come up through the toilet? Am I back in the house?
I got closer and closer.
Oh my god. I'm back. Don't kill Molly. I thought I am Molly. Oh no.
All my stomach started growling. And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to feed, and we both know I will be delicious.
Can we please pass judgment and just say something, Edith?
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
Wait, so are we doing this with all of our family? So she had a dream. Oh, the cat was real.
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly. I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room. Louis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him.
So he was sick then. If she
Edie knit me a new pair of gloves every year,
oh,
just in time to replace the old ones.
I kind of love the aesthetic of the birds' cages being like, oh my god, are these also the funerals of all the birds that died? Okay, there's so much death. So much death. Built 1937. Sven?
When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't.
So this is like a cursed family. Everyone dies in weird ways. That thing outside collapsed and killed him. Why is there a photo of it? Who took a picture of it? How is that possible? Who took a photo of the moment he fell through and died? And more importantly, why are they framing it?
Her room was like a museum. For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune.
Ooh.
And misfortune.
Oh, sorry. Next slide. Oh, wait. There's no more to check? Can I not check the slides? Oh, no, that's it. Oh, Finch. I'm guessing it's a Finch. Sven, Edie. There's a pill box on the thing. Is that... okay. A folktale wrapped shark.
The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife Kay left on the house was the pink bathroom.
First wife. The shaggy
It was a pretty
carpet.
big trace.
Holy mackerel. Imagine coming out of the shower and putting your feet onto that. It would be disgusting, wouldn't it? I feel like it would be really, really full of bacteria. Oh, keys. Okay, so this would be their story.
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
Okay, this is really cool. I will say that this seems really memorable.
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished.
Really unique.
He never put it down.
I can see why this is like a short game that everyone's like, oh, experience it, because you're piecing things together through the POV of each family member, through their secrets. Calvin Finch, okay. This is like, what do they call it? The red room or whatever, when they're developing photos in the dark. Okay. Fort Sam is a camo bed. Enlist. Okay, so like fight for our country vibes. Cowboy hat energy. Join and fight. And then, oh my god, the barrier to the space room.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin. And that he never talked about him.
Sam had a twin. Is this the twin? Pushing. Wait, can I go back again? Before I do that, I wasn't done. I keep accidentally doing things. I just wanted to check up here.
I I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
This is an amazing house. It's, gosh, as a child, I would have loved to have grown up in a place like this. Having all these little nooks and crannies. You would be able to play hide and seek because it would be so big. You would lose each other. Oh, note.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
Oh. So, who am I right now? The twin? Oh, the freckly leg and the cast. I've never broken a leg or an arm. Can't imagine how annoying it would be to be in a cast for that long.
My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did.
Sad. For a second there, I thought, did he die eating mushrooms? Or eating a bad mushroom? Is there a shipwreck over there? How do I get off the... Oh, whoops. So, Molly's filled in. Edith is me. I was born 1999. Okay, and now we're... Okay. Okay, should I just keep going forwards? Both legs?
At Barbara's funeral, we swore
Or both
we'd
legs?
never be afraid again. And he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
This is so much fun. Gosh, this feels really real. Like, I feel like I'm getting the same sensation as if I was swinging in real life.
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it. I told him going around was impossible.
Oh, we're going
Maybe
high.
if I hadn't said that.
Oh god, it's gonna break.
Maybe if the wind hadn't picked up. Then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it.
Oh my god, I'm gonna go all the way around.
I think he'd already made up his mind. That's what I want to remember about my brother.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
Did he die? Is that how he died? 11 years old? Oh my god.
After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
Oh, that's why the rope was on it.
Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
Oh. Okay.
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
Okay, we can come back to it if we need to. Milton.
Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star.
Oh, my cat's here. Did she carry on acting into her later life? Hi, baby. The camera's not showing her, but she's right on the desk. You okay? Oh, she might not be able to... Okay, she might be trying to get out of the room, and I've left the door closed. Hang on. Yeah, she wanted to go outside. She was locked in here. Oh my god, that doll is so cursed. Look at that doll. This game's wild. Okay, sorry. That doll, creepy. Creepy. I mean, everything's creepy. I guess as well, like, being known for a role that is in a film like that is even odder. Oh, the music is creepy. Bob Street.
Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Old Jack.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch. As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been.
Wow.
But
16.
in a lucky break,
Washed
she
up at
went out to
16?
perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration.
That's one kind of
but
scream.
I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that.
This game is
Why is
crazy.
your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding.
I was thinking about whether I do it more than one time.
Until finally,
I was
the key
thinking,
pops out.
do I do it 3 times and it would open... I
I'll
did
be
think
back
that.
in a sec.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him. Right on
Did the hooligans kill her outside?
She reached for the music box.
Don't do it. Oh, right now?
And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick. But
Oh, it
the
comes
house
out.
was silent.
This is horrible. This is literally horrible. Oh my god. Blood. Crutch.
She found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
This game is crazy. I thought it was going to be like this peaceful... I don't know if you guys have ever played a game called Gone Home. I thought it was going to be exactly like that. I'm so glad I didn't have any preconceptions. Like, I hadn't seen any of it. Any gameplay, nothing.
The gang's leader is the infamous hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
What? I'm just hitting everything for fun. What should I do? It's too dark. Oh, the door. Dun, dun, dun. Oh!
Fridge rattled.
Why was it in the fridge?
Still.
Oh dear!
Oh!
Was that my boyfriend the whole time?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Break up with him.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
I'd be.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and you're...
Is he like a director,
She
like a
threw him
wannabe
out,
director, and he's
but
like,
she kept
I'm trying to get you to
herself
feel
remember him.
motivation.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
Oh, not the play on words. Not the play on words. Oh shit, the roller skate.
Walter, are you there?
Oh my god.
Walter had vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Barbara turned, saw the hookman, and... was speechless. He was quite smashing. And the angry was, he couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
What? Through here.
That night, she played her part beautifully.
Please tell me this is also another joke. Where's Molly? She in the bed?
Molly's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges grow. He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
Is it going to be another family member like that's just dressed up? And another family member has just died because she killed him accidentally in the house. Everything just seems so unlucky with this family. He's up. He's up. He's up.
Had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was...
This is... I can't tell whether this is a prank or if it's real.
Someone at the door was dying to speak to young Barbara. At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Oh dear.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were.
The music is
and
still
she
going, so
realized
something's
what
still
was
wrong.
about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter? Hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard. But that's another story.
Hang on, how can she be killed by a bunch of monsters?
Tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her. Her ear. Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
In comparison to what actually happened, which we don't know. Holy moly moly. Gosh, she was still so young when she passed away. 16, right? So she, gosh, okay, so she was famous for that one role when she was younger. Oh, Birthday Cookie. And she got to 16 and she was going to like a convention. So that, I'm sorry, I'm trying to piece things together. So, oh my god, the ear. We've got to go back to the music box. The comic.
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
The comic insinuates that she was killed by, like, hang on, the surprise party can't be fans. Why is it so dark? I need the power. Someone turn the power on.
All those times I played with the music box and never found the basement key.
Oh, it would be, have I gone up a level accidentally? It is literally so dark. Yeah, it was on the ground floor. Okay. This is so creepy. Creepy, creepy, creepy. So I've got to do it 3 times. Wait for it to close, then we do it again. Do I have to keep going? Oh, sorry, I thought it was like a number of times. I was just enjoying the music. Okay, tell me we have a torch. This is scary because I did this in the comic, but now it's real. Okay, we've got a pool cue if we need to hit somebody over the head. I mean, I think the graphics are really good. When did this come out? Let me just quickly Google. What remains of Edith Finch? What year? Okay, this is way later than I thought. Interesting. I had it in my head that it was a lot older. 2017 on PlayStation 4, Windows and Xbox One. Right. Yeah. Okay, it makes sense as to why I was hearing everybody talking about it earlier on in my life, because it must have been when it just came out then. Because I was just thinking to myself, it looks great.
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
Another one? What have you been up to with the rust?
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages. I thought maybe she was hiding presents. It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
Oh my god. Wait, Edie's hiding something down here?
I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone. She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could. If there's a pattern in all these stories...
It's like a bunker. Like a post-apocalyptic bunker. Tasty beans. Jiggly Farms. Concord grape jelly. Ah. So, I'm sure there's a video where I talk about this already. God, this is a lot of it. I would be in heaven if there was this much. So, jelly, obviously in the UK we call jam. And we do not have the grape flavor in this country. I have looked everywhere for it. We just don't have this flavor. We don't do it at all. Obviously in America, it's grape flavored things seem to be really present. So whenever Maggie, my best friend, would come over and visit, she always asks me what I want from the States, and it's always
I think it's
grape
that
jam.
none of us has gotten very far.
I just love it. I've got half, but maybe like 1/3 of a jar left in the fridge from when she came in summertime. Thank you, Cataclysm, for the grape jelly. Oh, here we go. So this will be another one of, this will be Walter's page. So it's a fake window. So he would come down to this bunker. This is amazing. I do think, like, as absurd and strange as this storyline seems to be so far, first of all, it's just super engaging. I'm really interested as to what's going on. I want to piece it together. And the house is so intricate, well designed. Everywhere looks different. Like I said before, each room feels really unique to each character. I think this is so interesting. I've never played anything like this. Okay, model trains. All the different paints and everything. Peaches.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years. On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week.
Sounds like Troy Baker.
But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane. Having a schedule, living for today. I always expected to be dead tomorrow.
Does he not want to chew those peaches?
But if
You
you
can't
wait
just
long
drink
enough,
them.
you get used to anything.
Oh. More peaches, everyone. I'm just gonna look at the spice rack here. The peaches ingredients are just peaches, sugar, and water. But the spices, we've got pepper. Okay, there's 3 lots of pepper. Cinnamon. Garlic. Curry powder. Rosemary. Nutmeg. Dill. Don't know what he's going to put that on, considering all he's got is grape jam, beans, and peaches. But who am I to judge? I'm not living in a bunker.
Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal.
This honestly
Almost
sounds
friendly.
a lot like Troy Baker. January 1976.
And then one day, everything just
What? 2005.
stopped.
You still got loads of peaches up there? Yeah?
Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid.
Okay, so when he said goodbye, everyone, what's he doing? No peach.
It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years. I'm done waiting.
For what?
I have to leave.
Oh.
Well, I still can.
Oh, thank God. He's not saying goodbye as in he's not going to take his own life. I have to leave while I still can. Okay. Oh my God, it keeps going. We haven't even been to the top of the house, have we? Or is that Molly's? Is that Molly's room? Where the frick are we? Okay, grape jam.
I know it's out there, somewhere.
Pork chunkies. Uncle Sam's pork chunkies. That doesn't sound healthy. Okay, do we know
Whatever
what...
killed Barbara
Oh.
and Molly and Calvin.
Okay, so he's feeling unsafe because all these family members are dying. So he puts himself in the basement to protect himself. It's a huge amount of peanut butter as well. Is this the rubbish tip? Is this where he would dump all the trash? Where's he peeing? Oh my God, he's broken the wall.
Maybe this is all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day. Even if it kills me, Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it. I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food. I don't mind if I only have a year left, or a month, or a single week.
So he thinks he's going to get killed by the same
I'd
thing
be
that
happy
killed
with one mere day.
those 3 people.
I can already imagine the sun on my face.
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
He was down here the whole time, and for 6 years of our life she didn't know. And then he finally
I'm sure
got
my
out.
mom was trying to protect me.
He finally gets out and gets hit by a train. Holy. I wish I hadn't started with the Molly mission, because the Molly one was so weird off the bat that it would have made sense, I feel like, if I'd done that second or third or something. I would like
Maybe
have
she was afraid I
understood
didn't
what the
like
game was
Walter.
doing. Okay, ketchup.
But if she never told me about an uncle under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding.
No wonder she's scared.
I
Remember
don't want to make the same mistakes she made. Trying to bury something that's still alive.
She said she was scared of this house, and I do not blame her. I feel like I would never come back here. We need to stay
Now
to
that
the
there's
left.
only one of us left. Or maybe 2. I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself
Oh, okay. That's why she came back.
and found out what happened to everyone else.
Right. Okay, that's cool. That's a cool premise.
But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem.
Oh, none of them are true?
Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
Oh, like a shrine for him. What? Why would the railway... Okay, am I missing something? Because the railway is just going into the sea and I don't understand. Okay, so we're circling back
I don't know if I should even be writing this.
to the house again.
Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me.
It's like a statue or like a big totem. I can hear the train.
But I thought you should know about your family.
Who's she writing to?
And the history you're a part of.
She's talking to herself?
Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now.
Or she's talking to me as the player?
I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth.
Dup 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 dup. Dup 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 dup. What a beautiful, beautiful place to live, though. Obviously, the circumstances of the
And
family,
when you look at the house,
not good, but gorgeous.
that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness, any of it seems possible.
I'm worried about Edith, considering if the family curse is a thing, and we're the
I think we've
last
been
one
surrounded
left.
by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it. What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
Wow. Yeah. I mean, oh my god, they've got their own cemetery. I'm just worried that we're gonna die in the end. or
It's
something.
embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one. 3 of the gerbils are mine, and 2 had been my fault.
It's a very large tombstones for gerbils. We've got Zerpy, Lurpy, Furpy, Chirpy, Burpy, Derpy, and then Derpy Jr. and exactly how long they lived underneath as well. I mean, how long does a gerbil live? 1940 to 48, 8 years. 68 to 81, like 11, 12 years. Shadow. What? So all the animals are dying too? Or is this just like a lot of pets
Sven
over a
built
lot
the
of time?
house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
Molly. Did Molly fall out the window? I'm trying to... Is it insinuated that she did? Calvin? Okay, so Molly we know about. Calvin we know about. Sven we know about. Edith we don't fully. Walter we do. Actually, no, these two we don't. Well... Barbara we have. So do they all show up once I've done their stories? Where's Sven? No, we haven't done Sven properly. Oh, they're the only ones that died, maybe.
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away.
Gosh, this is like sad and
She could see it poking out of the water at low tide.
bizarre and beautiful and creepy and clever. Okay, so the statue is him looking out. I zoom in? Wait.
Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
The old house. That was the old house? It sank? Oh my god. What? What's happening in this area? I'm never living here. This place needs to be put on a list. Oh. Okay, so what do we do now?
Edie's side was always easier for me to understand.
Oh.
But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from.
So Mum and Grandma fell out? Lewis is
She
there?
lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us. There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself.
What a cool premise. That's really cool. I really like the idea. I feel very immersed.
But looking back on it now, if she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
She's pregnant. Do not fall. Grab. Come on. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's not break that glass. 22 weeks too.
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common.
Okay, it's the camo doormat. And the arm
They were
warmers.
both pretty intense.
Oh my god. Okay, so that'd be the thing. Just gonna check the room before.
Sam spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something.
America. The flag. The family pics. The flask. The binoculars. And the proud family shooting pic. War medals. Dun, dun. Is that a stuffed cat? I hope that cat died organically. Necklaces? Airline ticket? Airline ticket for Kay Finch. Kay, have we come across Kay yet?
Instead
Okay.
of hiding from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
Oh, baby feet pics. Okay, so there's another door that's been sealed up. So it seems to be a lot of like denial going on in this family as well. Like, you know, blocking things off, labeling them, hiding them away, saying you can't touch this or go here. It just feels like a lot of delusion. US Marines. Oh, and the ring. What a selfie. I saw that selfie in the photo room, I think. That same angle.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
Am I gonna have to shoot anything?
It's a hunting trip, Dawn. Shooting is strongly encouraged.
What?
Perfect.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it?
What should I take a picture of? There's not a lot to take a pic of.
Please just take the damn picture.
Hey, language.
The map?
Did you want to get a picture of me or what?
Where are you?
I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit.
Oh.
Okay, got it.
Let's take a picture of the trail.
I'm gonna take some pictures,
The
okay?
trail map.
Just be careful. That camera's older than you are.
I was taking a picture of the trail map. It's not clear where she is. The frickin' focus.
You're right, Dad. It's starting to clear up. Still freezing, though.
Where is she? You're right, Dad. It's starting. Oh, there she
I
is.
should not have drunk all that coffee.
Oh.
Hold still while I take a picture of you.
Hey!
That's a keeper.
I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Dawn. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Dawn, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years.
Why? Do I take a photo of...
Last time I was with my brother Calvin.
Oh, it's Calvin.
Dawn, don't you think you could find something more interesting to photograph?
Oh, I'm the one taking pictures now. She's the one that...
Your grandpa Sven taught us how to fish, how to build a fire. We found an old logging trail with deer everywhere.
Taking a picture of, like, cute things. I'm trying to think of what I would take pictures of.
I bet
would
if
feel
I
like
could remember where that trail was, we'd spot a buck for you in no time.
I would take a cute artsy picture of the fish like this. That's what I'd do.
Give me a minute to check the map.
The map being... Poems. Okay, a book of poems next to a freaking shotgun. Or a rifle.
Let's see.
Can I zoom in on the map?
Maybe. You don't need to waste any more film on me, kiddo.
Sorry. She said to take a picture of things that I found interesting.
What was it?
Dun, 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 dun. Oh!
Dad!
Good eyes, Dawn.
Finch. Oh, and... That's a good pick. That's
Before
a
you
good
take
pick.
the shot, let me get a picture of you.
This is cute. This is also very my dad. I'm sure. Can anyone else relate to this? You're on a trip with your dad, and he just wants to take pictures. So much so that it almost ruins you being there present in the moment because the pictures are more important than anything else. It's outrageous. Oh,
Dad, I
Just breathe. Turn off your imagination. Focus on your target. Let me get behind you.
Aww.
Do I have to do this?
No, you should let her...
Dawn, you don't have to do anything.
Oh, shit, sorry.
But if you want to survive, you'll need to be strong.
Oh, these are survival skills.
Now keep yourself squared up, elbows down, like we practiced. Whenever you're ready.
Oh, that was me.
Great shot, Dawn! I'm proud of you, Dawn. Always
What?
remember that, okay?
Oh, I'm now in the pig? I would be bawling my eyes out.
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally normal, Dawn. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about...
Dad!
Of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
Karma's a bitch. I should have known better if I had a wish. I would have never. I can't help but feel like that was a little bit deserved. I'm just saying. God, I can't believe she had to win. First of all, she had to murder an animal that she didn't want to, and then watch her dad die. Horrific. Oh God, we're in the roof. Meal ready to eat. Not from, how long has that been there? Hell no.
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
But now they're not? What the hell is that? Guys, what is this game? Oh, sorry, it's a painting. It looked, from here it looks like some weird 3D doll, and it was just freaking me out. Is there a baby that died? Oh my God, a baby? Divorce contract.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it.
Oh my God, I'm a baby. I've never played as a baby any game before, I don't think.
I think he saw things the rest of us don't.
I'm now the frog.
Watson's over, Gregory. It's time to... Hold on, sweetie.
Keep me in the bath, I'm good. I'm having a great time.
Hello? Sam, I told you I don't want to talk right now.
As long as the water's not too high of a level. Isn't it dangerous
What he saw.
when baths are too full of water for babies because they can drown in such little amount of water? Oh,
What is
very
wrong?
fun. Oh my God, I'm having so much fun.
He reminded me so much of Calvin. Lost in his imagination.
Should I get the whale in? How do we get the whale in? Knock him off into the thing?
Whatever it was, he saw.
Oh, we can't get him? Oh, we can't. Oh! Get the whale. Look my little chubby feet. We've got to get that. We've got to get the whale in.
It sure made him happy.
Oh gosh. Okay, great. He's in. Do we use... Oh!
I know how silly it sounds.
Oh no, I feel like we're gonna turn the tap on accidentally, and the tap's gonna open and fill the bath with water, and we're gonna drown. I feel it's gonna happen.
But I worried about a baby being too happy. But I could feel her slipping away.
Sorry about that, Gregory.
I know you did everything you could.
Okay, thank God.
Maybe if I hadn't caught that.
Surely you understand my concern, given the game so far.
Hold on, I don't want Gregory to hear this.
I wish he could have told us about the world he saw. There's so much I don't understand about Gregory, about everything.
Get to the surface. I can't get to the surface. Oh, he's in the bath exploring before he dies, like a frog.
But I know what happened wasn't your fault. I'm sure he's happy. And he'd want you to be happy too. Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
God, how would you live with yourself after a mistake like that, or like negligence like that, even if it was accidental, like, you know what I mean? I know accidents happen. That would just be so hard to move on from. Is this a climbing wall?
My mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died. At the time, it was as far away as she could get.
Bible. Okay.
I can't imagine what it was like for her to lose 2 sons after she'd already lost 2 brothers.
Oh, whoops. Can we go back up the pole again afterwards? Okay, so that's how we get down. Raise flag, 7:30. Breakfast, 8. Quiet time, 11. Sweep, trash, mop, mow. Greg's duties were just to be a baby. Very military vibes. Discipline. Order. I feel really sad about the baby. Gosh, out of all of them, like, some of them are just kind of a little odd and strange and still sad, but that one was really sad.
She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
Sanjay. Fly to India on the 12th of June, 1987. 10 ways to teach critical thinking for the homeschool student and teacher. Homeschooling, okay. Call mum and grandma once a week. Aww. Okay, right, let's do this then.
Religion was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died.
This feels quite religious. You've got the rosary and the incense and everything. Oh, sorry, I thought that was going to be another, like... Okay, sorry, let's get down the rope again. Rope? Pole. And then that's locked and closed, so we have to backtrack. The weather still rages outside. I really like the art, though. I think the graphics are beautiful. It's got this really nice... It's like, it's realism, but it's kind of beautifully saturated and still kind of feels cartoony somehow. I really like the visuals on it. Even when we were outside, this is before we even got into the house, I was thinking how nice I think it looked. Okay, so how from here do we continue? That door is fused shut. Okay. Do we drop down and accidentally die onto the sack of no? Doodle-doodle-doodle-doodle. Oh, do we travel back on the tree? Surely not. Unsafe. Oh, other side. Just casually traversing the roof whilst I'm 22 weeks pregnant. Casual. It's very dark. What's going on? Was I not supposed to be here? Oh. Okay, so this was actually not what I was supposed to do. Was I meant to go a different way then from where I was? Why would it let me go back if I wasn't supposed to go back? Oh, the swing. The swing having done the... Oh, man. Okay, genuinely unsure. Can I open these windows? Just want to double check I definitely can't go back on the branch. Nope. Okay, so I've missed a doorway. Back up there then. Or like a stairway or something. Or can I jump across that? Nope. Alright. I came here thinking that was going to be locked, and it was. Locked, locked, locked. Very dark. Any other doors? Basements? Okay. Maybe I wouldn't have to backtrack that much. Normally they let you continue from where you were, so maybe I just missed something. Otherwise we're going to be here till we die. Well, this is the house of death, so we might die before we even finish the playthrough, guys. It doesn't look good for me already. I don't feel good. Oh! Scared me a bit. Okay, so it does save when you go from place to place. What did I miss? What did I miss? Can I keep going up the climbing wall? Seriously, what am I supposed to do? Help! That's the pole. Takes me back down. Hang on, guys. Let me figure it out and I'll come back. Okay, we found it. Here we go.
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet...
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea.
That's not a kite thingy.
Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard.
Oh god, that was so satisfying. Oh, that's the totem that fell over. And the gazebo, that was outside, that had fallen down. God, it's so sad seeing how the family and the house was so bustling with events, and there were things going on, and now it's nothing.
My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart.
Wedding? Oh my god, this is so satisfying. Just drawing figures of 8.
I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom, were the words that I read.
Husband and wife. Make him cry.
Oh, good times. I remember when my dad told me about his remarrying too. It's just always a bit of a shock to the system, isn't it? To like think about having a new addition into your family in such a close way that you don't know as well as your parent does. Okay, seriously, what am I doing? Oh. Just disrupting everyone with this kite. Oh!
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined, and as a sign held up his middle finger.
God, I wouldn't dare to my parents. I would never dare.
The wind picked up, and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
Panicked geese. Where are the geese? Oh, the chairs. Oh, the wind.
The rain
oh my God,
came
the wind
down
picked
in
up the
buckets
chairs.
then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy
That's
the
so
tent
cool.
our dad had crudely made.
Oh shit, that's a
Thunder
lot of wind.
sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this
Wow,
was,
it's
make
so
the music louder.
beautiful. That's amazing. My father said this was the make the music louder. I wish that. Oh! Oh my god. Oh! Totem. Does the totem crush him?
I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone. Just you, the wind, the sea and foam.
Look at that calamari.
But I didn't. Until we found you.
Gosh, that was one of my favorite bits. I think that was just so beautiful. So did we get crushed from the tornado? Like the...
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
Aw. So when I was born, my parents, I think they wanted to call me either Anna or Eve. Eve. And then, yeah, so Anna was what they chose instead. And I think they actually wanted it to be Anastasia. And they were worried that Anastasia would be too long with a surname like mine. Disappointing. Oh no, this is bad now. Because we're still back in the same place that we were. Am I stuck again? Okay, so it does not let me climb the... Yes, it does. It does let you. Oh, do we go back to the Bible? And then it lets me actually do it then? Yeah, back up, back up. Gosh, she's pregnant. We've got to be careful. Oh, no. Still no. Oh, now the window opens. Ah, good, good, good.
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Lewis was born a year later.
Okay. How did she die?
When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go.
Oh my God, Dad.
I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back.
This is my garden patch.
And to see kids in the house again.
Is that a little model of me? Like a little me? There's dolls in there. Oh, there's a guy fishing in the watering can. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, this reminds me of an art project I did at school. I bought a load of little model railway, tiny people, and I would photograph them around the house and outside and stuff. It was like a photography art project. So like cracked an egg and put these tiny people around this cracked egg, and just seeing what things look like in a really vast perspective next to these tiny people, as if they were human size and as if these things were huge, you know, next to a sugar lump or on a leaf or something, thinking about how big these things would seem in a small person's world like that. It reminds me a little bit of that. I should do it again because I had some really good ideas. I would love to do it again. I really miss my art classes. Mint, thyme, sage, basil. Lewis was actually getting some actual bloody herbs from the herb garden. No one else
The
is
house had to
getting
get a little
shit.
bigger, but Edie was used to that.
Oh, I would spend so much time up here. I think this is beautiful. I'd watch the sun go down, dusk being my favorite time. I know I would do it. Is this the very top of the house now? Is this the top?
And for a while, things were good. Almost normal.
Well, in this family, I don't think you can ever see it as normal. This is school. So this is the homeschooling school.
But it didn't last.
This is the homeschooling school. So the classroom of 2. I guess this is all the space that you would need, really. Dawn Finch, to teach and to learn. 7 ways to create a fulfilling classroom.
The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle.
God, where's the money coming from? This is wealthy as hell. Oh, God. Just the white, yellow, black paint. It's all themed white, yellow, black. Wasn't he 11 years old? Oh, Milton. He loved painting? It's like an observatory. Wow. He was good. What happened? Was he upset and threw paint everywhere, or historic American newspaper extra? I wonder if that's about Gregory's death. That baby in the paper.
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
Oh, flip book. I'm trying to not go too slow. Oh my god, I mean, whether it's in a game or not, whether it's digital or not, you would still have to do every frame of, yeah, like every page of it. I'm so impressed. It must have taken ages. He painted himself a new world and left. Where'd he go? Missing. We don't know.
I was 4 when Milton disappeared.
We've got Lewis, Edie, and Odin left. Do we have... I guess we don't have Dad. So the Sven, Kay, and Sanjay, because they're not in this house, they're a different colour on the tree, on the branch.
Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors.
But what is sealing the doors gonna do? Is this her, like, I guess, like some kind of closure?
Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
Mini yawn. I don't want to tell you how late it is right now. I was in a late night gaming mood, so we don't need to talk about the time. We don't need to talk about it. Oh, And now we can go up here.
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Louis blamed himself. After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room.
Look at this. It's
until Mom got him a job at the cannery.
This is amazing. I can't believe I thought this was like a really old indie game. I mean, it's still clearly like an indie game, but it's definitely not old. Okay, well, me doing that was useless. Boat. Okay, climb into the boat. Oh my god, so unsafe. 22 weeks pregnant. Let's not forget, please. Shisha.
Louis's room smelled very, very familiar.
Louis.
That part of him lived on.
Oh my goodness. That part of him lived on. The weed. PlayStation.
Louis and I spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them. He died a lot.
And in real life. Institute of Psychology.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Louis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Louis first noticed the monotony of his daily life. He kept working at the cannery, but he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to wander. I asked him to describe it.
Oh.
He said he started small, imagining a labyrinth. He'd feel his way about. Then something moved.
This is really cool. I like that.
Bats.
I feel like it's almost like a visual representation of like ADHD. You know, you're doing something and your peripheral is just focusing somewhere else or about something else.
And toads.
Ah. Well, it's like Gregory.
And things that have not names.
Beasts.
He knew it was all in his head.
Oh, so it was blocked because of the fish.
But he took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself.
He's a gamer. He just needs games.
But he found something more.
Oh, this
I
is
worried
so
about
cool.
him then. Daydreaming at the cannery.
Get these fish out the way.
I spoke with his boss. But he said Louis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused. Like a whole new Louis. So I let him go on.
Did he overdose on something? Like,
I even encouraged him.
Things felt monotonous.
It seemed very promising at first.
God, it's hard to do both.
He told me he'd made a new friend. On the edge of a city he named Louis Topia. He built the city up slowly, brick by brick.
Okay, doji, music.
Then he made musicians.
This is so clever. I'm so impressed.
and songs for them to play. He talked about starting a band.
This is ADHD. This is ADHD.
And he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger.
The fish!
He no longer spoke at the cannery.
Oh?
But his chopping was as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him.
What?
That all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination. So he could do whatever he wished.
Oh, what's that?
He held an election for mayor.
And then won?
And he won.
Of course he would.
They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering.
He's got other things to do.
It
Other
became a
places to
game
go.
for him.
Oh, God. Got to traverse the seas and
He'd
keep
conquer a
chopping the
city,
fish.
then immediately push on. New Louisville.
Louisville. Are they all going to be called Louisville? There's only so much you can do with
St.
Louis.
Louis.
St. Louis. Meet me in St. Louis.
We started drifting away from our reality.
Dissociating?
Minneapolis, until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery.
Minneapolis.
Even as his mother pleaded with him,
Minneapolis.
part of Louis kept sailing on.
I feel like this is a really interesting description of how a lot of things feel, I reckon.
In Louisburg, he heard rumours of a
handsome queen.
Handsome queen.
Beautiful prince or a handsome queen. Oh, I love that it goes through the colours like that, like it's paint. And all of the sides are like books.
The queen was on her own quest for
serpents.
Sinister serpents.
Let's keep it dramatic. Bloody rainbows. Please. Ooh. I'm so engaged.
He followed
so
the
much
sound
fun.
of her
sitar.
Electric sitar.
Oh, this is so hard doing both. The fish and this. Oh!
His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon. Even then, his logic remained sound.
Oh my god, it's filled the screen now.
He knew the world was all in his imagination.
Oh. It's building up. This is crazy. Oh, the queen's here. Oh my gosh, she's fast as fuck.
But he was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king.
This is such a clever game. I'm just so...
For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck him that the real Louis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace.
Well... I don't know if that's true.
My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
Okay, the golden door has taken us now to the real world. Is this the cannery staff room? Is that blood? If so, why? Nintendo. Psychedelic stuff.
Began to forget the world we know.
Oh, wow.
I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker.
What's he done? Does he feel like he's in a story and he's going to do something?
He began to despise the man with a royal contempt. I still thought I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder.
This is so sad.
The palace would be packed with his companions.
Okay, it's not sad anymore, I'm vibing. I'm still sad about the bigger picture, but this is a vibe. Are we getting married?
Including the wise Calico who'd insisted on inviting him.
It's a massive cat! Holly. Holly.
His queen waited, holding his crown. There was only one thing left to do. Bend down his head.
No!
I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
I've got goosebumps. I think that... Gosh. I think something I love about games so much is just how it is able to depict a really otherwise overdone theme, trope, occurrence, eventuality in a way that is completely different to any way that you have done it before. Like, how could I describe to a non-gamer how emotionally that depicted suicide? And overlapping his monotony and his mundane with his fantasy world and where he wanted to escape over and over, and literally you as the player have to overlap those things and do those two things yourself, so that you feel what that's like and you want him to have that escape, and then you understand that escape is him not being here. And like, this is is absolutely one of the reasons why I love games. It's so hard to describe to people that don't play them how a game can do that in a way that film and TV just can't. Wow, that was really powerful.
On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing.
Okay.
She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie. I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder.
Harder?
I wish we'd stayed.
This is so high up.
But I understand why we left.
It's got a working sink up there. More stairs?
My mom ended up leaving everything behind.
They've got electricity all the way up here?
What happened that night had been coming for a long time.
What happened? You better
Maybe
tell me.
I should have come sooner.
Finch! Oh, it's a paper finch. I was wondering why it wasn't flying away. But I really hope it talks about what happened. We need to know what
All that's
happened.
left now was to tell you about that last night.
Yes, please, what happened? Am I dead? And I don't even realize it?
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
God, it was nothing left but the three of us.
The power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance.
Can I look through the peephole?
Or that Edie had a key to it.
Oh, I did?
That thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house.
That thing you're afraid of.
Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight. We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning. Okay?
Oh shit. Is it like the stories are getting told and then they happen? So she's blaming the stories themselves, or okay. I don't know. History of the Finches by Edie Finch.
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out. It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground.
Oh.
There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years.
That's what made the house fall apart?
God, it smelled awful. You know, I've seen that house every day of my life. But I never thought I'd go back to it.
Oh, so we're Edie now?
When the fog rolled in, I lost my way.
Oh no. Oh no, and then the tide came back in?
I got turned around. For a while, I wandered.
Oh no. Where's the red light? We need to head to the red light.
I started seeing things.
Alan Wake? Deerfest?
Things I'd forgotten had ever existed.
Bed.
But when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me. Or maybe I came back to them.
Oh, we got there.
Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it! Let go! I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car.
Whose arms were they? We need to finish the story. Oh my god, we're in the car.
I never saw Great-Grandma Edie again. The next morning, the van came to pick her up, but she was already gone.
Not just the grandma or great-grandma.
After that, we moved around a lot.
I like the style choice of
We
the
both tried to make the best of it.
hand warmers. Oh, do I? Oh, yeah.
A few years went by. My mom didn't like to talk about it. But she started getting sick a lot. The rest happened pretty quickly.
Oh my god, I love that. The cough breaking the dandelion. So cool. Oh man.
She got better for a while.
I'm putting my hand in.
And then she didn't. And then I was alone. The last Finch left alive. Until I found out about you. I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is.
Interesting.
This journal was supposed to be for you.
Who's this for?
But now I hope you'll never see it. I just want to meet you.
My baby.
And tell you all these stories myself. But I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way.
Oh my god, the baby.
This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone.
Was that an in-game
I want
birth?
you to be amazed
Going
that
through...
any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
Oh my gosh. The diary was to us as her son. Right? What happened to us? For Shirley. I'm second guessing myself now, and I was like, was that her kid, or was that meant to be like Milton, or was that... Is it relevant that Milton never gets found? But when she said, I can't wait to meet you, that's someone brand new, so that must be talking about her baby. Gosh, I wasn't expecting the twist to be... Not twist. The motivation to be us thinking about our lives. Like how everything is brief, and... I don't know if that, as a sentiment, was what I took from it. I don't know whether that was the intention. Is to... Because, oh, it's hard because there was elements of like of absurdity and just so much weirdness that it almost felt comical, and then other times it was very serious and really genuine. But God, either way, what an incredible experience. I'm going to call it an experience because it felt like an experience almost more than a game that I played. It was like an experience. I just think that was amazing. Like, maybe I wasn't thinking of it as an exploring. I think if you're going to say, if the game isn't... Okay, sorry, I'm thinking, what my thoughts coming out. If the game is intending to make you hold on to and value your life, then... what was I going to say? It's more like... I think instead... it showed more about what people were living for, which I guess is the same thing. So if anything, I guess, but because it was so focused on death itself, and I think as the player, you're going through anticipating what the next death's going to be. You end up completely forgetting it's meant to be about life, and you don't pick up. I didn't pick up as much on the way about what they were living for until kind of now. I'm thinking about it afterwards. In a way, it almost felt like a murder mystery. I was like, what's happening and what's causing all these things? And I thought it was going to make sense, even if it was going to be like a supernatural thing. I was like, is it going to be something that ties all this together? But I actually think it's more of a game that's meant to show, meant to show you about what you're living for, I suppose. I feel like everyone's going to have different views on this. Please tell me what you think. I would love to know, please. I would love to know what you got from this, what you took from it, what you think the game was intending. Tell me how you feel about the ending. Yeah, wow. I loved that. What a unique, just so unique. Every part of that was so unique. I loved every second, like start to finish. I was not expecting that at all. At all. I thought it was going to be like reading, I thought it was going to be a lot of reading notebooks and piecing together stuff myself. Did not think it would be that. I loved it. I already want to know what you think, but obviously I have to wait till you guys watch it. So please tell me what you got from it. I'm really intrigued as to see your experience. Thank you so much for watching that. Wow. Oh, that's the whole team. The end. Thanks, guys. I'll see you on the next one.